You get into a relationship with your dream woman. Everything is perfect. She's beautiful. Everything that you dreamed of. A couple months go by. Wait, she wants an expensive anniversary gift? You go out on dates every weekend. Come to think of it, when was the last time you didn't spend money on a date? Your bank account is starting to look a little bit smaller than it once was. You're out with the boys, enjoying a night out after a long week. Ding, ding. It's your girlfriend. She's angry. She's wondering where you are. Why didn't you tell her your daily routine the night before? Ugh, life was a bit simpler being single. Years pass and now you're living together, splitting the rent, but you pay the majority of it. Anniversaries, more dates, your good hoodie, your favorite jacket stolen from you, and more of your time and money slowly being drained without you even realizing that it's happening. Wait a minute. She's not as attractive as she used to be either. She's gained weight. Wait a minute. You've also gained weight together. Where has the time gone? How did you not notice this happening sooner? Your body isn't what it used to be, and not to mention your bank account as well. Is this the life that you wanted? Now, this isn't a video about hating women, alright? Matter of fact, I love women a lot. I love women too much. I spent countless hours in relationships, thousands of dollars, trips, money, dates, gifts, anniversaries, time, mental health, all of that. But I do think as men, we should be able to provide for the women in our lives that we care about, the women in our lives that we love, right? I have cried my eyes out over women. From getting my heart broken to having one night stands. I'm not saying I regret those things. But what I am saying is if I chose to focus more on myself, if I chose to focus more on my work, what I wanted to do with my life, maybe working on a business, I could have saved a lot of time, money, and energy. Women unintentionally need your time and your energy, which will require money, which will require dates, anniversaries, spending time with them, your emotions, your mental health. And it's not their fault at all. That's just what comes with being in a relationship. It's not a woman's fault that she wants to be cared for, okay? I'm not saying that it is, but what I am saying is that if you're a young man and you're not where you want to be in life yet, you shouldn't be dating at all. You shouldn't be getting into these quick one-year relationships. You'll just happen to see yourself spending more time on these things, gifts, dates, anniversaries, when if you were single, you wouldn't be focused on those things at all. And more often than not, I bet you've seen people who stick out relationships when they really shouldn't. Or maybe you have a friend or a relative who's in a relationship with someone that they really shouldn't be in. But they're in it just because they're comfortable and they're afraid of being alone. Even though it has made their lives worse, they still choose to be together. You see their mental health declining, their emotions, they're acting crazy, and yet they're still together with that person, right? Wouldn't they be better off just being fucking single? And what happens if they stay together? They end up getting married to someone that they don't even really want to be with, but they're just comfortable with. They're in a mediocre relationship, they end up having kids, and one day one of them cheats because they meet someone that's hot as fuck. You don't want that for you. If you are a young man like me, between the ages of 18 to 30 is young, by the way, you have to realize that women, it's not their fault, but they will unintentionally drain you of your time, your energy, your resources as a man. Your resources that you don't even have fully yet. You've just started building up these resources and all of a sudden you gotta dribble it into your fucking relationship, right? What is the point of that? You don't have to do any of that yet. You're going to spend money on dates. You're going to pay for the dates. And if you're sitting like, oh no, I'm gonna make her pay for it too, put your tiny dick away, okay? You're gonna be up at night on the phone, acting all cute, and now your sleeping schedule's fucked. You wanna go on a trip with the boys? You gotta ask your girlfriend first. And like I said, it's not her fault. As men, we should be able to provide in a relationship. But as young men, we're not ready for all of that yet. We're not ready for all of that at all. Don't start giving women your time and your energy if it's going to make your life worse than it is right now. If you have the resources, if you're already set, if you're already comfortable with your life, your money, your mental health, your career, go ahead. But if you're not, if you're young, if you still have ambition and goals in your career that you still want to strive for, then you don't have time for all that bullshit right now, okay? These are the years that we should be focused on grinding, on working, on building something, and then we can focus on the women when we have a foundation. It's like that one quote about how if you go around trying to catch a butterfly, you will never catch one, right? But if you sit down and you tend to your garden, you water your plants, you plant the seeds, you make it all pretty, and maybe the butterfly will come to you. And I'm not saying ignore women, because I haven't, but don't commit yourself to something that you may not be ready for. Stay single for as long as you can as a young man. Build something. That's what we need to do. Peace.